Hi everyone, and welcome to my July garden tour. I know, I've been MIA for a while. Yeah. And if you guys been following me for a while, you know that last year around this time and the year before, normally in the summertime I kind of disappear. And it's just because I've been super busy and I have 4 babies, so they're out of school and it gets crazy. Work. I travel a lot, so work a lot. So in the summertime is get crazy busy. I want to give you a warning. Watch one of my other videos instead of this video if you are a plant mom or dad and you are not able to see plants in certain conditions. Let's put it this way. Say you're driving on the highway, you see a crash. You know it's bad, a bad crash, but you still look anyway. That's what my garden is today. A bad car crash. All right. It's actually 87 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 30 degrees Celsius, so it's pretty hot. And if you know, if you're in Florida, you guys understand what I'm talking about. It's been triple digits most days. This last 2 weeks, we've had rain every day, which hasn't done anything to my plants because we have humidity to deal with. And the reason why it's been raining so much is because there's Hurricane Beryl that was out on the ocean. It hit the Caribbean, and I'm from Jamaica, so my family in Jamaica are safe, so thank goodness. Shout out to you guys. It went up to Texas. Houston got, not Houston, but parts of Texas got hit. Houston was without power because I spoke to some friends in Houston and they didn't have any power. But yeah, that's where most of the rain was coming from these last 2 weeks. But we have humidity here to deal with right now. I'm already feeling sweaty and hot already, and that's why I haven't been coming in the garden too much because it gets uncomfortably hot. Here are my elephant ears. You think they're doing good, right? They're not doing so good. In fact, this is going to be a very realistic garden tour of what to expect in July if you're in a hot area such as I am, or if you're in Florida or super warm. I'm going to show you a lot of plants that what's surviving, what's doing well and what's not doing well. And you can also use this as a gauge to determine what plants can tolerate neglect. Because like I said, I've been away from the garden for a while. So I haven't been here since, when was the last time you guys saw me? Back in June. And I think it was just to post the garden tour to show what the garden looks like. This way I can come back each year and see, because like even last year, I look back at my videos last year, see, okay, what's doing well at certain points. There's like a video diary each month to see where my plants are. Now, let me show you my elephant ear. I'm actually holding it up right now. The reason I'm holding it up is it's been leaning over because every time it gets hot, and I'm guessing the plant protects itself, the leaves kind of bow down and, try to retain water, and the heat just beats it down, so it's been toppling down. So I'm going to let it go. That's what it's been looking like. Yeah, so that's what it's been looking like. Look at it. So that's one of my elephant ear. This is the mammoth elephant ear. I got this one from Costco, if you guys remember. I have 3. Here go another one over there. That one is more upright and it gets more sun. So yeah, there's that. And I also believe because this one gets hit by, I have a standing sprinkler here, so it hits it and it beats it down. So that also doesn't help. So I'm going to take it out. There's another shoot coming in. So I'm going to take that out soon. And here go the other elephant ear that's under the tree. This is what they look like when they are spent. And normally, because like I said, we're in Florida, it gets hot. So yeah, this is gonna turn into this. It's gonna look like this after a while. But yeah, and then here goes some new ones unfurling. So it keeps unfurling, giving me new ones. And look how many new shoots I have. Look in the middle right there. Look at that. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 new plants, 5 new plants. So I can transplant them, and because they multiply. So if you have them in pots or wherever, they're going to multiply a lot. So I'm going to take you over to the hibiscus because as you can see, there's a little bit of shade right there. So let me capture the shade because it's hot. So these are my bloomable hibiscus. They have been blooming like crazy. I have a few more. There's a lot of buds on here still. Surprised because they've been blooming since I forgot when they first started blooming. I'll put a link in, and if you remember, they started coming up the ground since April. I have this one. I have another one down there. That one's, the buds are not open yet. They were blooming as well. I'm going to show you those in a minute. But, oh my gosh, guys. It is already hot. It is, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Like in Florida, you wake up, it's 89. The reason why it's 80 degrees is because of the 2 weeks of rain that we have. But normally you wake up, by 9 a.m., 8 a.m., it's 90 degrees. And it can go up to 100, 102, 103 degrees. So it is very hot. I think I'm going to have to do this in breaks and stay hydrated. And this is another reason why I'm not in the garden too much, because it is too hot and humid to be gardening out here. I actually started digging some holes over there for I'm going to do a hibiscus hedge. And I only dug the hole and I put them in there, but the plants were drying out and I haven't been able to finish that. So I think I'm going to come back and do that in August when it gets cooler, because if I plant them now, they're not going to make it. They may die, and they're hibiscus. So as you can see, this hasn't been getting that much water. Hibiscus loves watering. They have stood up. This is all day sun. So right now it's 10 o'clock. So around, see, the sun is here. So I would say around 10 a.m. all the way, because the sun's rising from this side. So it gets a lot of all day sun from 10 all the way till, I think our sun is setting like at 8:30 right now. So whenever the sun sets. So from sunrise to sunset. Ooh, a bee. It gets all day sun. They have been doing well. I have it underplanted with this Super Tunia Vista bubblegum, the Super Tunia Vista Silverberry, and the Super Tunia Pink Star. They have not been fertilized, and these are all day sun. These look bad, but they look better than the ones that are over there in parched sun, and that's because I haven't been able to fertilize them. And if you have Super Tunias or planning on getting Super Tunias, make sure that you're fertilize them. I think I want to fertilize them this season, guys, 3 times, and they have surprisingly held up well for as long as they did. I think I started planting my Super Tunias in February. So if you're further up north, you have a shorter, I'm not sure the shorter growing season, but in Florida we have a longer growing season, because I can plant my Super Tunias here in January. I think last year I planted them in January. So let's say from January all the way till June, we'll have Super Tunias looking good. And in summertime, from what I'm seeing, they look bad. However, I have not been on top of watering. I have not been on top of fertilizing. So I cannot say for sure, yeah, Super Tunias don't do well in Florida, because like I said, I have not done what I'm supposed to do as a plant mama, because I haven't been here. So next year I'm going to try. In fact, I'm thinking of doing drip, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, it is hot. Let me give you a close-up of these beautiful blooms. Look at that. And it's bigger than my hand, guys. Way bigger. And yes, I have nails. As you can see, I'm still in vacation mode, because these are not gardener nails. You know, if you're a gardener, you know. If you know, you know. These are definitely not gardener nails. So we are still in vacation, not gardener mode. And here go the Super Tunias. I'm trying to give you closer shots so you can see the damage. Look at that. Ooh. And I'll include some before pictures so you can see what it looks like in its prime. But wow. And I haven't even come in to deadhead them. Like normally I'll come in and I'll take off the spent blooms, such as this. See? Yeah, we're getting a lot of sun over here already. Whew. So normally it's best if you come in and take them off, because they get stuck to the leaves like that. See? You got another one right here. See, it gets stuck to the leaf. Here go another one here. Just take them off gently like that, and they come right off. So these right here already came off and got stuck to. They don't look nice on the leaf to me, so just for aesthetics, I'm sure they will be blooming fine. Oh, here go another one. Whew. All right, I'm gonna get out the sun. So let me show you where my hibiscus hedge is, where it's gonna be. So I have, if you know, well, let me show you my house. So that's my house. This hedge right here, in this area right here, I'm gonna eventually put plants right there. I'm restraining myself this year because I'm already overwhelmed and I don't want to get too overwhelmed. But my point in showing you the house is I have red accents in my home. So because of the red accents, what I want to do, I want to bring a red hibiscus hedge all along the fence line. So all along there, some red hibiscus. And I actually have the hibiscus already. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. They're actually behind the fence. So but before I do that, let me show you my other hibiscus down here. It is hot. It is hot. And there are bugs already. And this is why. The summertime and planting doesn't go too well. All right, so here you go. This is the same exact hibiscus, bloomable, head over heels passion hibiscus from Bloomables. Those are some all right there are mums. So they were blooming from last year that I had in containers. So those are my mums. These patches in my grass, there are wild boars and hogs that comes over and damage. Y'all, it was so hot, my phone died. It overheated. All right, so here go the new hole that the wild animals dug. Oh, here go another one. This one's new. So yeah, we have some hogs. If you remember my cannas, I'm gonna put them over there. They're just in the containers over there for now. And I'm doing my limelight hydrangea hedge. If you saw my last video, I think in June, I had the hydrangeas over there. I took them out because they were not liking the heat, even though it's shaded. So let me show you them. They're in the back right here. And before I get to the fence, here go the holes that I've dug for my hibiscus. They were in there and I've taken them out already because they were burning. Because this is another full sun area as well. Oh, let me look at my hibiscus. Are those more? Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot more blooms soon. There's a lot of buds on it still. So it's gonna be pink again. But another reason why I'm not going to the forest too much is because there's snakes over there. All right, so let me show you the ones in the back. Oh no, my papaya fell over. I need to get this planted. All right, so that's one of my containers that I've had. Oh, look at them, the reds are coming in. There go my banana plants. I need to get planted as well. And here go my limelight hydrangeas and my hibiscus. And these are ones I have for my hedge. I have some blueberries back there as well that I need to get planted. So this is my little holding area for them for now. I tried doing a little garden right there before. I got ran away by the bugs. All right, let's go back to the front. So one of the plants that's doing great in my garden is my gardenia, the one that's on standard. I did a video on this, how to plant gardenias in the summer if you're in a warm climate or something like that. I'll insert that in the description below. But look at it, how green it is. It was blooming so much and smelled amazing. I see a lot of new leaves coming in. So even though it's been hot and dry and neglected, it hasn't been phased, not one bit. Look at that. New leaf coming in. Look at this. She is leafing out. Go gardenia, go, go. Look at that. It's so green and vibrant. And I think one of the reasons why it does so well because gardenias, they love the humidity. If you're up north, you can grow peonies, if I can speak, very easily. Us in warmer climates, we can't. This is our peony. Oh my gosh. This is our peony version. It's a gardenia. And if you're up north, it's going to be harder for you to grow gardenias. It's not going to be impossible. It's going to be, you're going to do a lot more stuff to make it grow because these love humid conditions and they don't like to be, they don't like wet feet. So it's in a container because it does not like to be in an alkaline soil. So I put coffee grounds in there. Let me go closer so you can see it. So there's like coffee grounds in there. and to help make the soil acidic. So I amend the soil, and it's in a container because if you're in a concrete slab, if it's within 6 feet of a concrete slab, the concrete will seep into the soil and make it more of an alkaline condition for it, which it doesn't like. So that's what I've been doing, trying to keep it acidic and not water it too much, because it prefers to be on the drier side. So it's been doing great. So that's good. No, remember when I first had it, it had some yellow leaves. All the yellow leaves are gone. It's green and beautiful. Let me give you another out of the sun shot. And take me out of the sun too. Oh, look, I didn't even see this. Oh, let me show you. Oh. Look who we have. Another bud. I didn't even see this. So we have a bud coming in. So pretty. And then it blooms white, and then when it's dying, it turns yellow. Then it's like a lemony butter yellow. Then it turns brown. But that's so beautiful. I have another bud coming up. I think all the other buds already opened up already and filled. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get more. I think it blooms like 5 times. I've had 5 separate fresh of new buds. Which, when did I get this? I think I got it in, was it March or April? I'll link it in the video. It does drop buds sometimes. Like right now, I'm seeing one bud that fell off. So there go one. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh, my patriotic banner fell down and scared the bejesus out of me. One thing with the banners, when it gets windy, you have to take them down or else they will fall. So that's my little porch decor that I have going on. Yes, I have a huge bottle of water because it's hot. I need to come in and clean that up as well. That's another thing that has been neglected. Since I'm over here, let me show you the pots, the containers that are here. Let me start with these over here. This is supposed to be purple. All the purple blooms fell off. Surprisingly, it's still green. So even though it has been neglected, I know the containers have been a lot drier because they haven't been getting watered. And they have done great. Look at that. I see a few yellow blooms there. I'll insert a excuse me. I'll insert a picture of what it looks like when it's in bloom. I also have some Hawaiian, I think it's Kana coffee, elephant ear. These are pretty, but they're not liking the neglect. None of the plants will like the neglect. See, they're actually bending over because it's been so hot. But I'm going to take them out. There you go. See, some of them are bent over. Some of them are curling up. So I'm going to take them out and put them by the woods. They got some more unfurling. Some of them doesn't multiply as quickly and as vigorously as the mammoth elephant ear over there. This is supposed to be my red, white, and blue container. I forgot what I had in here. I'm gonna have to look back and I'll show you a picture of what it looked like before. But this area, whew, and it's pretty much the same thing on this side. Oh, there was a white petunia in here. This one has something. What's this? I think it's a superbenia or verbena. Here go the other planter over here. So all the purple blooms are done blooming. I like this because it's purple, this dark purple on the underside. It's pretty. And this is the plectrantis. It's a mono lavender with the elephant ear. And I had I had super tunias in there as well. Those didn't do too well. Now, if y'all remember my walkway, we got weeds and grass. Look at that. Surprisingly, my lobularias, oh, this one, my sweet alyssum, that one is not doing too good. But this one's still here. But look, my super tunias are all swiveled up. They're gone. They're gone. So I'm going to do another video. I'm going to come in and clean everything up. I'm going to have to clean it up in either early morning or late evening because, whew, it's only 10 o'clock and I am sweating, guys, sweating. And I'm in the shade. Okay, so my proven winners, hibiscus. I see it's just now coming in. And what happened is I have a tree in my garden. this big tree here, so it does cast a lot of shade. And because it casts a lot of shade, my hibiscus don't get as much sun. So now this one, I'm surprised. I thought it wasn't gonna come back because the tree grew back. This one's supposed to be the French vanilla. Bam, French vanilla. That's this one here. Ooh. So she's just trying to come in. And if you have Proven Winners super hibiscus, they do come up very late in the garden. But for me, they were already up in April. Like they were at this height in April last year. I have another one here. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm thinking it's done for, it's not coming, but I'll keep an eye on it. It was right there before. That's a weed. But I don't think it's coming up though. But I'll let it stay. But everything else, guys, is gone. If you remember my climbing rose that's going up my Christmas holly, it's been blooming. It's actually doing great. It even have it's sending out new shoots. I might get another rose here, but it's been sending out new shoots, and it did good this year. I liked it. It had a lot more roses than it did previous year, so it's pretty much climbing up the Christmas holly right there. You got my pink rose right there. I have another hibiscus from Proven Winners. Let me show you. Right here. It's right there. I have not planted it yet because I wasn't sure where I want to have it, and it's in the container. So I need to come in and get that planted as well. It's supposed to be the pink one. And oh, look at this. I had the Mystic Fire Salvia here, and I moved it to the side garden over there. There's more plants on the side. And look, I got another Mystic Fire Salvia coming in. I've been pulling them out because I thought they were weeds, but I just realized that, look at that. There goes salvia right there. So I'll relocate that, and glad to know it's not weed. Oh, look at my elephant ear. Took the other one over here. And next to the elephant ear, I have my double knockout roses. I got my double knockout roses right there. And I have this yellow rose right here from Costco. They did well. They did well. And look at my lemon coral sedum. And if you guys come plant shopping with me, you will remember that I purchased this a very long time ago and still in a container, and I haven't planted it yet. But the sedums are looking good. I think I'm gonna take the begonias out and have the sedums connect. So I'm gonna change up the design there. And I have my Blue Point juniper here. This has been neglected, guys. If you guys are in Florida or a warm area and you're looking for an evergreen to plant, Blue Point juniper, this gets sun, it gets afternoon sun, and it's doing great. Look at that. It's not burnt or anything on the bottom, but it's growing. I had this in the container 2 years ago, and I took it out and planted it in the ground. I'm not sure if I want to keep it here though. So we shall see. I may keep it there, I may not, because I needed something to block my electrical, and that's what these bushes are doing right now, which I'm going to eventually take out once I have my garden back here finished. Right now it's a hot mess, guys. It's a mess, and I'm tiptoeing because everything got away. Look at this. I need to bring these to the front. My ridiculous, these are my coleus and Proven Winners, ridiculous coleus. Look at that, another elephant ear. I purchased 2 and I divided them along the way. And these are my Mystic Fire Salvia and my funeral flowers, my gladiolus. There's an animal that's back here that knocked all the containers over, I can tell, because, oh, look at my dahlias. I should come in and, oh, there's bees over here too. But yeah, this is like a neglected area, y'all. Like I started it and it got hot and I never finished it. Even the grass is getting away, so yeah. So it's supposed to be my side cottage garden. I'm gonna work on that over the winter. So right now it's gonna stay just like that, and because I think that there's snakes over there, I'm scared to go over there, so we're gonna leave it. But this is just an update so you guys can see what's going on. For those of you who have been following me along, and hopefully I can show you plants that you've been keeping an eye on and you want to see how they do. Oh, y'all remember my Eden Climbing Rose? I gave up on it. I think it went through transplant shock. I just left it there because I had it, it was growing, and then as soon as I transplanted it, it went and started turning. It got the black stems on it, and it spread. It was no longer green, and it teetered away. But yeah, I'll get another one and try again. But the idea, it's funny because when I got it, I had an idea for it, and then I changed my mind, and then that's where I ended up getting stuck, because then I didn't know where to put it because the idea that I had no longer existed. So there's a lot of weeds, and you're coming in weed, and that's going to be my next video, is garden cleanup or prepping for fall. And if you notice these holes, there's a lot of holes in my garden, a lot of disturbed mulch. I seen on my camera armadillos, raccoons, and some other animals. They come and they have been digging up the garden, guys. And this happens around this time every year, so I'm not surprised. And it's like I said, it's so many reasons why in the summertime I'm not in the garden, because it just feels like an uphill battle with the animals, the bugs, the mosquitoes, and the heat. Here go another one. Ooh, I'm gonna get another rose right here. Ooh, I need to come in and deadhead it too. So I do have a butterfly bush right here. Good butterfly bush. It does well. Look at that. I got purple, and these says it's supposed to neglect it. I have some yellow in there. I'm not sure if they want to be neglected. And of course I have my mums right here, my chrysanthemums. Those thrive on neglect. The mums and the butterfly bush. You can plant them and leave them and you're fine. Let me show you my purple and white border. It's gone, guys. I got grass taking over. Purple and white border is no more. And I had planted some super tunia bubblegums in there because some had died and I was trying to hold on to it. The bubblegum is getting ready to teeter off as well, but all my purple and white flowers are gone. And now that we are here, I'm going to plant this one. Let me get the name for it. Show you the name, the plant tag. This one is the Summerific Edge of Night. It says full sun to part sun. It gets 36 to 42 inches tall and wide. And it's a zone 4 through 9. And look, I got a pink one coming in. So I have it right here. And a lot of times what I do, I put plants in areas that I'm going to plant them, and just to see how they do and make sure that they'll be fine right there. So this has been in here for a while and it's doing great. I think it's loving its life there, and we're going to keep it there. Now, my endless summer hydrangeas. These they were pink and blue. If you leave them, they turn green, you see? And I think after they turn green, they turn brown. So that's what those are doing right now. If you don't cut them back, I heard if you cut them back, you get more blooms. That hasn't worked for me. Like whenever I cut them back, that's it. They don't bloom again unless there's gonna bloom somewhere else. And if you look, this little invasive flower right here, I forgot the name of it, this purple flower right there. I planted this like 4 years ago. Not even right here, all the way where the gardenia is. And it's been in the forest, it's been in here, it's spread everywhere. So if you plant that plant, just know you're gonna get it random places in your garden. All right, so let me go into look at that. Let me give you an overview. Look at that, guys. This looks nothing like what it did 2 months ago, look. Wow. Where are my pretty flowers? So I'm gonna come in and clean everything up. Let me show you this container right here. I think this one had my Bloom My Mind Evolvus. And what are these red things called again? Oh my gosh, just hold on. Haha, I got the plant tag. So this is a geranium. It says part-some, it's an annual. Great performer. Oh, and it's doing well under neglect. So if you don't got a green thumb, can it focus on the words? There we go. 46 hours, water. Oh, allowed to dry out between what? That's why it's been doing good, because it wants to get dry. Okay, that works. This is the Bloom My Mind Evolvulus hybrid. see what zone this is. I think this is a perennial for my zone. Annual except zones 9A through 11B. So these are going to come back. So I'm going to take them out of the container, maybe, or I'll keep them in there. I'm not sure yet. But I may put them in the ground since they are perennial for my zone. So zones 9A through 11B, these will come back, and they're actually blue. So it goes my red, white, and blue theme that I was going for. So that's beautiful. All right, and everything else, like this sunflower here, it got knocked over by one of the animals. I didn't even realize. So it's been laying on its side for 2 weeks, so it looks really bad. Here go the other one, the matching one for it over here. So I need to get them planted in ground because I think I've had them for over a month in the container. So this one is a Sun Credible. I had this last year as well. It did really well. I really liked it. Sun Credible yellow. And it says annual except zones 9A through 11B. I don't think mine came back. I probably may have dug it up early before it was time, before I could check to see if it's an annual or not. And of course, that purple plant right there, that's my Persian shield. Persian shields don't like too much heat. They act like coleus, so you have to keep them watered. Here go another piece over there. So you got to keep them properly hydrated. Now, I'm trying to remember because my phone overheated again because it's hot. If I showed you I think I did. So let's go back over here. The hydrangeas. So right here we have our limelight hydrangea. This one is hardy to zones 9. That's why I have it. It's an established hydrangea. This is my 3rd year with it. It's not blooming yet, and for me, I notice in my garden, they don't bloom until later on. And it's almost 10:30, so it's in sun from now all the way. So this one's a tester one. I'm trying to see how it does in full sun. So I'll keep you updated on that. Here go my other hydrangeas, which get more shade than that one. This is a dahlia, right? This is my cafe au lait dahlia. This is one of my favorite dahlias. But look at it. It's like petering out because it's so hot. There go some more buds on it. So I've picked some of them. I should take a picture, but I've picked some of them before and brought them inside. So I've been getting a lot of bouquets from my dahlia here, my cafe au lait dahlia. Anyone who tells you guys in zones 9 and above, put dahlias in full sun, they love sun, they're not referring to us. They're talking about the people who are below in lower zones. This is under my tree because I've had them before. I have all the dahlias and they don't do too good in the sun. They burn and the leaves droop. Like even under the tree, look at the leaves are drooping. So yeah. Over here I have my other hydrangeas that are not to be for zone 9. Like these are zone 8. My little lime hydrangea, she's not blooming yet, but she's leafing out. These are my bobo hydrangeas. These are for zone 8 as well. I have 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. I have them there under the tree. They are burning because, like I said, they don't like the heat. I don't know where I'm going to put them yet, but I need to find a new home for them. And my other limelight hydrangea is over there. So yeah. And you remember my hydrangea on standard? There she's over there being neglected as well. And they got my other Hawaiian elephant ear. Oh look, my hosta, she's doing good. Look at that, she's getting bigger. Where you can't see it, where is it? Right here, my hosta. She's getting bigger. That's my Catherine hosta. I got it from Longfield Gardens. That was pretty cute. And I got this, these are caladiums. I planted them last year. I thought they died. They came back, look at that. And they've been neglected and in sun. This is from Proven Winners. This is I forgot which one, silver. Oh my goodness, here go another hosta right here. Look at that. I thought that one died. It's coming in. I need to move it because my dahlia is there. And they got another caladium over there. So all of this right here, these are things that came back from last year, and that's why it looks a bit crowded. Got my caladium, that looks like a Catherine hosta. Actually, that's one of the hostas I randomly found, and I just planted a root in there last year. It's coming back. These are strawberries. I'm not going to eat them. I just want to see how strawberries do in my zone before I invest money to get it, because there's mulching, you know, with the chemicals from mulching, you don't want to get them in your food. So she's been doing great. So I'm going to get some strawberries, and it stays. I thought they were going to die, but it didn't. I had it in a container and I put it in the ground, and it's lasted all summer long. So I actually purchased the garden stock, so I'm gonna put some strawberries in there because I didn't like how the strawberries were on the ground. So I think vertical planting is gonna be perfect for that. And of course I showed you the other container already, same thing, and more endless summer hydrangeas. But look at that, the animals have been digging in my garden, y'all. Ooh. Oh, my echinaceas. So look at my echinaceas. They have been neglected and they've been doing great. Even the yellow begonia, that's doing good. Surprisingly, it's a perennial that's been doing great. Oh my gosh, my dahlia, I thought it died. I got some random dahlia that I saw. I just stick it in there and it died, but it sent up a new shoot. So that's good. More echinacea over there. But these are pretty. These are gonna be perfect for, and I got them because I wanted them for to start my fall garden. So those are gonna be there for my fall gardening. But let's give y'all a quick overview. So I think I got all the plants, but ooh, child. This looks from what it was before, because if it's not the heat, guys, it's gonna be the animals. If it's not the animals, like I had 1 year, all my plants got ripped up by hurricane, and I promise you it's every summer. So what I do is I just plan for summer. Like, okay, in the summertime they're gonna die, and I just need to wait for September and I do my fall planting. So that's another reason why you see my garden change so frequently, is because I do seasonal gardening. So a lot of things are going to be just like how some of you guys, some things are going to be annual for you. So I have some plants that I've already know are going to come back the following year. So I know, okay, those are going to be my plants. And this design I have, it's most likely going to change. My garden hasn't been the same since I started. In fact, I'm going to do a video of what my garden looked like when I first started to where it is now, so you guys can see the change. I know I have a lot of new subscribers, and welcome y'all, welcome. Thanks for following along, because gardening in Florida is a whole separate beast, and if you know, you know. Oh, actually, let me show you my verbenias. I didn't show you those, but gardening in Florida is crazy, y'all. So yeah, I didn't show you guys these. Here go another hosta over here. Look at this endless summer hydrangea right here. It's barely hanging on. All right, you remember the red and purple border I had right here? Look at this. Why it look like one of those Western movies with hay? This is not a supertunia. This is hay. Look at that. So it's like I said, 10:30. So they get full sun all the way till the afternoon. So yeah, all my red and purple supertunias. This was a supertunia. I think of a plant tag right here. Hold on. I think it's the ultramarine and the red. This is the supertunia ultramarine, supertunia mini vista ultramarine, and supertunia mini vista scarlet. So those were the two that I had right here. Here's another view of my limelight hydrangea right here. Look at her. She's doing so good. Look at these are older established hydrangeas. So they are holding up to the heat well. The other ones that I have on the side, they are new, fresh from the nursery. Well, they've been in my garden for about a month and a half now, but they're new to the garden. So, you know, transplant shock and all that, I'm going to wait until the fall to get them planted. This way they can establish their roots for this year, so they can hold on and be a lot more strong next year. All right, you remember my my verbenas and my and my superbenas. This is what they're looking like now. They are perennials, so I'm going to cut them back and see if they come back next year. If not, we'll see. But I was a bit surprised that they didn't stand up to my Florida heat, because it says, let me look at the plant tag. On my trusty plant tag, these are all the ones I have. The large lilac blue, amethyst, cashmere pink, stormburst, and sparkling rose. And I have another one. The Empress Sun Verbena. Oh, and yes, the amethyst already. So anyways, so if you look at the back, it says annual accepts 8A through 11B. And 11B is way hotter than it is up here. So yeah, I'm surprised they burned this bad. In fact, the Super Tunia looks better than them. So with that, I was thinking, okay, yeah, they're going to be dried up. But like I said, they haven't been fertilized and watered as consistently. So can't really blame the plants too much. But I really like them. I will try them again. Probably when I have a more consistent schedule. How about that? When I have a more consistent schedule in terms of work and stuff like that. Okay, guys, I think I've shown you guys everything. If not, I'll come back and throughout the season, I'll give you an update on if you want to see certain plans in more detail. Comment below and let me know. But I've been out here for about an hour and it's hot. I don't know if you can see me sweating. But I love y'all, and I know some of you guys want to see what certain plants look like, because you may have planted these plants with me as well, and you may be thinking, oh my gosh, my plant died, what did I do wrong? Probably may not be a good benchmark to do that against, because like I said, I had two main factors. I wasn't in the garden. I've been away, I've been busy working and traveling, so they were neglected. There were times that they didn't get water. The main thing I know with the Super Tunias and maybe the Super Beanies is that the fertilizer. Like I said, I think I only fertilized my garden 3 times this year, which is not good. Like, Super Tunias are heavy feeders. They want to get more food. So I may plant less Super Tunias next year so I can manage them better, because it was a lot. Remember, I have a sprinkler, so I get overhead watering. And that's another thing as well. Overhead watering is not great for plants because the water can sit on the leaf. And with it being so hot in Florida, it comes and burning it, end up with holes in it, and it gets damaged. So the overhead watering is not great for them. So I do supplement with hand watering. And because I haven't been here, I haven't been here to hand water the plants. It's a lot of plants to water, so it's hard to, ask people to water it for you. And like I said, the animals, they come in and they will dig them up sometimes and damage. And they will sit. I saw a raccoon was sitting on the elephant ear, so they probably pushed that down too. But even in the Super Beanie patch, I saw them just laying out there, so that may have helped spread along the damage, because they were sitting in there digging, nesting, and all that. And this happens at night, and the armadillos and whoever else that be in my garden at night, child. So it's hot. But that's it. I think there was quite a bit more. There's a lot of bugs in the forest, especially around this time, and that's another reason why I don't go over there. I have a bromeliad over there that I've been trying to get transplanted for a while. I've actually there's an elephant ear over there, and there is blue point juniper over there as well. I need to go check to see how it is. I haven't seen it in probably like about 2 months because I haven't gone over there. But when I'm doing the my limelight hedge, probably in September, I'll take you guys over there. And probably this winter, I may go back and cut it down. I did cut it down before and it grew back. So that was a bit discouraging, because it was like, I spent a lot of time clearing up the forest, and it went, anyways, oh my goodness. I'm looking around to see if I missed any plant I didn't get to show you, because sometimes I'm editing the video, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't show you guys this or didn't show you guys that. But like I said, if you have a certain plant in mind that you wanted to see or you're looking to see on this video to see how it did, comment below, let me know, and I'll do an individual update on that specific plant. So I want to say thank you guys so much for following me along. Thank you, and welcome all my new garden friends. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for liking my video. I really appreciate it. I just want to say happy gardening. Bye.